Pixelfur purred as she and Blazeheart lay in the first warm rays of sunlight in moons. Around them, the camp was in full buzz. Sunnypaw was taking care of Fawnkit, who had suddenly started talking about becoming a medicine cat, something that Slatestone didn't seem too keen on, with the clan being so small. Dostar was taking a much-needed nap in her den, and had tiredly ordered everyone to leave her alone unless it was an emergency. Twigbarrow was in full deputy mode, critiquing Cinderpaw's fighting moves, before giving her another task while also mumbling about hunting patrols and borders. Blazeheart suddenly laughed, startling Pixelfur into looking at him. He smiled back, trying to hide his laugh as Pixelfur playfully batted him on his muzzle. "What?" she asked. Blazeheart sighed happily and purred extra loudly. "It's just, I was thinking back to when Sunnypaw and Cinderpaw were kittens. They always yowled to you whenever any of them got into an argument. Remember the time Sunnypaw had gotten a leaf stuck on her paw, and Cinderpaw convinced her it was a deadly spider leaf?" Pixelfur purred, the memory of the nursery coming back to her. It was probably the happiest time in her life, but it'll be new leaf soon, Blazeheart stated, clearly a bit of hesitation. "I wouldn't mind having more little furballs to take care of. Wouldn't you?" Pixelfur felt her fur prickle. "Oh, Blazeheart, I love you so much, and I love our kittens. I know you would smile with no hesitation, even if I said I didn't wish for any more right now. But I couldn't break your heart like that." Those were all things she wanted to say, but when she tried, nothing came out. Pixelfur. Twigbarrow was suddenly looking straight at her. "Can you take a patrol out to Rodent Hills? We've been smelling cat there recently, and I want to make sure the border is properly marked. Blazeheart, can you come hunting with me?" Pixelfur felt relief flow over her, and was immediately hit by a rush of guilt. "I'm sorry, Blazeheart. We'll talk later, okay?" He licked her cheek and grinned. Of course. With a last goodbye, the two mates separated. Blazeheart held his tail high as he left through the tunnel. "I love you," she thought. I need a break from the nursery. I'll tell you. I'll just wait for the right moment." Pixelfur watched her daughter walking confidently through the frozen brush of Rodent Hills. From the raised tail and consistent smile, Pixelfur could easily tell that something had happened. "So, Cinderpaw, how's your training going?" she said in a sly voice. One that indicated that she knew a little bit more than she was letting on. Cinderpaw's fur suddenly spiked, and she tried to quell her excitement. Despite her efforts, the tip of her tail was still flicking back and forth. "Well, Twigbarrow thinks I'll be ready for my assessment soon. He wants to have it tomorrow at dawn." Pixelfur smiled as her daughter started talking about her apprenticeship. She closed her eyes and walked onwards, feeling calm sweep over her, as she used her senses to guide her forward. "It's going to be great. Becoming a warrior, that is. Though Sunnypaw seems a bit worried about Fawnkit, now that she won't have any siblings in the apprentices den. But neither did I. Plus, she doesn't have any siblings. I can't be a sister to her. I already have one." The sun dappled over Pixelfur's pelt as Cinderpaw went on, and she once again felt a twinge of guilt, remembering her earlier conversation with Blazeheart. "Mom, are you—" A two-leg suddenly yowled from somewhere, and barking could be heard coming from awfully close and fast. Pixelfur froze for a moment, as she wasn't quite used to going on patrols or running into danger out here. Cinderpaw charged into her shoulder, panicking her into running. "Get in a tree!" Pixelfur heard her daughter's yowl, but she didn't know what to do. All the trees looked impossible to climb. Which one? Where is she going to go? Behind her, the dog burst from the bushes, and Pixelfur couldn't help but glance backwards. The dog was as big as 3 cats. Don't look behind you. See that ash tree? It has good bark. Get your claws in and climb. I'm right behind you. Pixelfur flew into the tree and climbed faster than she knew she could. Her muscles ached and her lungs screeched for air. When she was high enough, she turned to look at Cinderpaw, but she wasn't there. Now, safely in the tree, Pixelfur panicked when she spotted her daughter, rounding a tree and then leaping onto a low branch before jumping onto the dog's back. It snarled, jumping back and forth as she dug her claws in. She didn't look half as scared as Pixelfur felt, and with the extreme precision, she landed on the dog's back. Leaped from the dog's back and into her own ash tree. Under them, the dog yelped and growled, before a 2-leg came stomping through the bushes, attaching a weird vine to it and walking the dog off. Well, more like dragging. Pixelfur looked up at Cinderpaw. Her fur was ruffled and fluffed up in excitement, but the expression on her face worried Pixelfur. Her instinct screaming that she could go back to 2-leg place right now. They had come so close to death, yet Cinderpaw was smiling. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Sims 3 Warrior Cat Legacy. So that was quite the intro you guys just had, and I will say it was not completely random actually. Well, in a way it was. So the dog incident actually was due to a new random generator that I had. I figured that we don't really do patrolling so much as just hunting patrols, but no like border patrols. So I actually decided to make a generator that is gonna function as a border patrol. Basically, at the start of every episode, I will roll to see. Oh, here we go. Pixelfur and Cinderpaw has just returned home. Lovely. I think she would want a little bit of a conversation with her leader now that she's woken up from her nap. But yes, I have a patrol generator now. So there is about a 1 in 3 chances that something happens on the patrol. And that can kind of be in different categories. So this time the category was predator, which means they actually ran into a dog. The next worst thing that could possibly have happened. You guys, you don't know how unluckily lucky they were. Cinderpaw did not have a high chance against the big dog, but they both survived without any injuries. It was ridiculous when I rolled the random generator. But yes, just so you guys know, that will actually be rolled in the background now. So when we kind of have events like this, most likely it will be because of that patrol generator. And yeah, so that's pretty fun. And Blazeheart and Twigburrow are off hunting right now. The generator also has things like border skirmishes with like stranger cats, as well as a bunch of other categories really. There's about 4 categories. There can also be random injuries. So yeah, I just felt like it kind of adds quite the difficult, or like a fun twist to each episode. So each episode has a chance of having something happen. And it can go from, oh, a bunch of strangers join the clan, to a disaster, and a third of the clan dies. Now, mind you, that is a very, very rare occurrence. I mean, I don't even know if we'll have that happen. And I mean very rare. After they get that category, they have to roll a perfect 100 for that to happen. Now, watch it happen next episode, yeah. No, but there we go. And as you guys also heard, Cinderpaw is actually having her assessment tomorrow. And that will be the same day as the moon is actually gonna be full. So she's gonna become a warrior just before we go to this meeting that Rook has decided. Which is gonna be quite fun. Well done. She's also caught a couple things. The ladybug is not really catchable. But hold on, can I move this ladybug to... no. Because Slatestone has a broken ladybug, so that's a bit unfortunate. I could maybe empty her inventory, see if that works, but we'll see. Anywho, Cinderpaw has actually caught a couple pieces of prey, and it looks like, unfortunately, the snow has come back. It is actually just one day until spring is here, so that's gonna be really, really... whoops, sorry, Dostar. So that's gonna be really, really fun to see. Twigbear is getting a bit hungry. He has actually caught a couple different pieces of prey, all medical items, well, except for the red assassin bug. I'm not sure I'm gonna... I think this can kind of counter poison, but there's a bit of a risk to it, I believe. Just so there's a piece of prey that's like only bad to catch. I kind of find that fun. So Sunnypaw actually has also caught a bird, and she's actually right here. So I think she and her sister are gonna... whoa! Dostar, good job! And Sunnypaw actually just learned hunting level 5. Good on her. I haven't been training that at all with her since she is a medicine cat apprentice, but she's learned it all on her own. Maybe she and Cinderpaw have kind of been working on that behind the scenes. And Pixelfur, as you guys saw, oh, she's very tired. She is not quite fitting in as well as she would have hoped into clan life. She does love it here, definitely. I mean, there's nothing like that. And she loves going on hunting patrols and everything, but she doesn't really deal well with the danger factor and the stress of survival. She's doing winter really fine, actually, but she's quite the anxious cat, and just in general, she wishes it was a bit safer. And she also feels like she doesn't really want kittens right now, which is completely fair, and she hasn't actually told the Blazeheart about it, which is why he kind of always assumes that they are gonna have some, because she actually hasn't said anything. So that's a bit of an unfortunate communication on their part. Slatestone seems to be taking a well-deserved nap as well. She actually wants to groom Fawnkit, who is, by the way, almost gonna age up, and that's gonna be fun. Fawnkit, you pee over here, and then we're gonna need... you're gonna need to eat something, so eat a little cardinal. And maybe scratch on something as well. And there we go. Twigbarrow and Blazeheart are both catching lots of prey. And he will actually eat one out hunting now. Mostly because they have so much... although they basically only got beetles. So that's a bit unfortunate. Although that kind of shows how hard it is here in winter, of course. She's improving her fighting skill. I think she really wants to improve it a lot more. And actually, Cinderpaw, you do need to sleep. Like, badly so. And here comes little Fawnkit, so let's have her... she hasn't really interacted much with her, I don't think. Yeah, not at all. So let's have her talk a little bit to Fawnkit. And unfortunately, Fawnkit actually rolled the goal to be a medicine cat, which as you guys also heard, isn't really great because we don't have a lot of cats. So unfortunately, I think we actually have to sort of not do that. You guys, it's spring! What? Already? That's awesome! And she actually doesn't have nausea anymore. Alright, and she had 50% sleep, so... Oh, she already has under 50% sleep, actually. Let's have her go and take a nap, because she needs it as well. Especially because she has her assignment tomorrow, so she's gonna go sleep in the apprentice's den over here. Well, in the apprentice's cliffs. And hopefully she can be well enough awake for tomorrow's assessment. Blazeheart is just coming back from his hunting patrol. Let's see, what did you catch? You caught a ladybug, a snake, a pillbug, very nice, a little bluebird, and of course some medical items. Oh, Pixelfur is so tired. She can't really fall asleep, it seems. Twigbarrow, you also need to sleep. You can sleep here on the rock for now. And he caught a bunch of beetles as well. Woohoo! There we go. It'll be nice when the snow finally melts now and we can see what the heck is going on under us. But there we go. So Blazeheart and Sunnypaw are actually both sleeping right here. And she wants to interact even more with Fawn Kit. She's really fallen for the little kitten. Who is in the warrior's den. That's not quite right. Actually, you're supposed to be sleeping in the nursery with your mom, but she is kind of awake now, so that's not gonna work. There we go. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious, the camera is throwing us around a little bit. Pixelfur... She's really hungry actually, and I think she might just go into orange. Wow, her portrait just became orange. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to, of course, roll a random generator for that. So hold on, let's get it up here in the background. So in orange, and she is an adult for sure. I believe when she has 20 days left of adulthood, she will be a senior. But right now she's an adult, and it is actually spring, which means it's suddenly not at all common for sicknesses. Yeah, she dodged it just barely. Although I think I do need to... No, wait! No, because she's orange! No, she did get sick! Sorry, I looked at the yellow generators. She did actually get sick. Okay, so the severity is a bit worrying. Okay, noted. So she got severity... Hold on, she got a pretty severe call for now. I'm gonna roll, there's 13 options she could get. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. I am a bit worried. We'll have to take that in the next episode, I think. Oh my. well, you guys, I'll see you next episode, which will be the morning of Cinderpaw's assessment, hopefully, and as well as possibly even the meeting with Rook. So, I'll see you guys next time, and until then, we'll cross our fingers for poor little Pixel Fur here. So, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.